Not directly TNA related, but it will be. WWE announced that 15 talents were being released this week. Several more names were expected to be added to that list before the week is over, which I think people say every time there is like mass releases, and it's actually never the case. Like there is always the splurge of releases, and then they're like, oh, more could come at any moment, and then they never do.
But like one name gets announced.
Yeah, there's like one NXT person who's also cut that you find out about 2 weeks later.
Who was cut on the same day but just didn't get reported.
So, the people cut: Mark Jindrak, Kenzo Suzuki, Maven, Shannon Moore.
Let's go name by name, and we'll do a thumbs up, thumbs down, and if you'd want to see them in 2005 TNA.
Okay, so we start with Mark Jindrak.
Thumbs down, I guess.
I would say thumbs up. I think he's one of those guys who sneakily could have been good, but because the majority of his development was like death of WCW, and then he went to WWE, who clearly did not give a shit about him, any chance he had of developing into anything good just disappeared. So I'd give Mark Jindrak a go. Former TNA star Kenzo Suzuki.
Gotta bring him back.
Depends, does he have the nice pants?
Definitely.
Then he can come back.
Yes.
Maven.
Yes.
I'd give Maven a go. I'm surprised they never did.
Yeah, bring Maven in.
Though he wouldn't have the Tough Enough theme song, and that is a big hit to him.
He doesn't have the Tough Enough theme song on the network stuff now.
Which is a big hit to him.
Yeah.
The song is great.
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. It's such a banger.
I'm so upset every time I happen to stumble across a Maven match on the network that doesn't have that song. I'm like, what the hell is the point of him even existing without that song? A man who was backstage at either No Surrender or one of the subsequent TV tapings, Shannon Moore.
He comes in eventually.
He does. Would you have brought him in is the question.
In 2005? Yeah, why not?
He's a nice little X Division guy.
Yeah, chuck him in the X Division.
Akio, Jimmy Yang.
Yes.
Absolutely.
100%.
Gangrel.
Nah.
You do like one wacky appearance with him.
Yeah, have Joe kill him. Have Abyss kill him.
Yeah, it's like, I am the true spooky monster, and then James Mitchell throws him down a pit of death or something. Billy Kidman.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, I'm surprised. Again, another one of those, it's like, surely, like, of all the people you brought in from WCW, and then you don't bring in Billy Kidman?
Do you think, did Billy, like, just stop working after he was released?
He did some indie stuff. I wonder, did he not want to do it? I don't know. Someone ask him.
Get him on the show.
Spike Dudley?
Yeah, why not? But he came into TNA like hated it, didn't he?
Did he hate it? Well, he was only doing like wacky stuff as the third guy in Team 3D. He was never important.
Yeah, I thought I saw an interview where he's like, I hated it.
Oh, Kevin Fertig, Mordecai.
No.
Nah. You bringing in Dawn Marie, Liam?
I like Dawn Marie. You could probably find a role for Dawn Marie.
You bringing in Marty Jannetty?
Yes.
Just so he can tell all his wild stories?
110%.
Jackie Gata.
Yeah, sure.
Of the Tough Enough people here, they brought in Jackie, but not Maven.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Charlie Haas.
Yeah, why not?
He seems like the best wrestler of the bunch. Well, Jimmy Yang is probably the best wrestler.
Let's go Jimmy Yang's there.
Matt Morgan.
Would I bring in Matt Morgan to TNA? No.
I don't think I would either. Joy Giovanni.
What does Joy Giovanni do again?
I don't know.
Was she the one who, like, banged Teddy Long to death?
No, that's Dawn Marie, wasn't it? I don't know my mid-2000s WWE stories. We were talking about this yesterday, where we were talking about, like, the degree to which we are lore sickos for particular things.
I was there, I remember.
Yeah, well, I'm saying it for the listeners, Liam, who are not in our DMs.
Wait, we're recording?
We're not just having a conversation.
Sorry, I'm working out what Joy Giovanni did.
But, like, my thing is obviously TNA. But just when I was talking about wrestling in general, you were like, I could beat anybody in a wrestling quiz because I'm a wrestling genius, which I think is your exact quote.
Yep.
And I was like, I don't think I could, because even stuff like this that I would have watched whatever the fuck Joy Giovanni did. It's like my working memory of it is just gone.
She was the on-screen girlfriend of The Big Show. This feud included a part on January 13 where Joy was kidnapped and discovered tied and gagged in JBL's limo trunk by Kurt Angle.
What? There's a lot of words there. Why did Kurt kidnap her and then put her in JBL's trunk?
No, she was discovered by Kurt.
Oh, so Kurt's the hero.
No, Kurt then bragged about orchestrating the whole thing.
Oh, well then Kurt's not the hero.
Her last appearance was in the... Wait! Giovanni returned to WWE at WrestleMania 25, making her in-ring debut.
I was at that show.
She was... Like, from 2004 to 2005, she was on the show, but she didn't wrestle until WrestleMania 25.
when she was in that Divas Battle Royal.
Yeah. She was eliminated by the Bella Twins.
In which everyone came out at once at the tail end of a Kid Rock concert.
I see a picture of it right now.
So you didn't know a bunch of people who were even in the match, and then a bunch of people were eliminated before you realized they were even in the match, and then Santina Morella won.
Just what a great company, you know.
WWE.com also reported that the contracts of Devon and Bubba Ray Dudley would not be renewed. Their contracts expire in a few weeks despite a featured spot on the recently aired One Night Stand pay-per-view.
The Dudleys.
Would you bring those guys in?
I would.
Good.
But I wouldn't be happy about it.
Wouldn't you? They're a great tag team.
Yeah, but I've had the last, 10 years of Bubba in my head. It's hard to get over.
They had a very good TNA run. And they're TNA guys as much as anybody else.
They do the fish market street fight.
Charlie Haas spoke against the creative direction of WWE, and he said he's looking forward to indie wrestling and TNA. Haas appeared on In Your Head Radio and said he was released by WWE because creative did not have anything for him. In your head.
Zombie.
Haas was shocked to hear that he and his wife Jackie Gator were fired immediately after returning from their honeymoon.
Great company of good people.
Haas ripped on SmackDown writer Dave Lagana for not knowing enough about the business and for booking the ending to the storyline involving Dawn Marie, Jackie, and himself. Haas indicated Paul Heyman had the direction of the storyline planned out, but Lagana took over and he had no idea where to go with the ending. That's always the thing. It's like, Paul loved me, but this other guy hated me.
Vince loved me, but this other guy hated me.
The famous politician made me feel good about things, and then someone who's not as good as the politics side of wrestling suddenly dropped the ball.
Yep.
Haas said WWE needs to develop a new creative team soon. Lord knows that still applies in 2023. Haas said he is able to work independent shows and overseas but cannot work TNA until his 90-day no-compete clause expires. Haas said he would love to work in TNA because they emphasize wrestling. Really? You watch the show? And because he would like to work with AJ Styles.
He's watched AJ Styles matches is what he's watched.
Haas was outspoken against bringing talent from OVW to WWE too soon because creative is too focused on trying to find the next Rock, Austin, or Triple H rather than developing guys. On the topic of OVW, Jim Cornette was also fired this month.
That'll have nothing to do with anything. Don't worry about it.